Welcome to the Simone Priestley Show Tutorial Edition. I am here bringing you the hottest fall look tutorial done by Mwah. So stay tuned while I'm about to beat this face down, honey. I start with my brows before I do anything else because I like to just get that out of the way. So I use MAC Spike liner for my brows, and I noticed that it works fine with me. Brush your brow hairs up. Ooh, I need to get my brows done. Brush your brow hairs up. I didn't fill in my whole brow. That's why y'all walk around here looking like y'all got a cobweb and a daggone caterpillar sitting on your face. You don't need to fill in your whole brows if you got brow hair. Oh, why did I play Beyonce? It's good. Why should I play this? I'm so sorry. Okay, so as you can see, I finished filling in my brows, and this is generally how your brow should be filled in. It shouldn't be like too dark or anything. I kind of just brushed it through, not shaped up or anything, just filled. Now, I use the NYX Color Correct and Conceal palette. It's great for women of color. It's great to sculpt your brows. I just go in there and I use this color and I mix it with this one here for my shaping of my brows. Now, I did not put on any primer yet, but that's because I always like doing my brows first. And I don't like putting on primer and having to take it off underneath my eyes. That's just me. You can put your primer on first. It's perfectly fine with you. But for me, I just prefer to do that after I do my eyeshadow. And I'll show you. After you shape your brows, you make sure you take a blending brush and you just go around the part that you concealed to smooth it out. Once you do that, you can put your primer on. For my primer for my eyes, I like to use Urban Decay's eyeshadow primer. It's one of the best there is, you guys. I know you hear a lot of people raving about it in their videos, and it's just that good. Put some on the back of your hand. It's easier to control that way. You can use a Q-tip or you can use your finger to apply it. And just throw that on the lid. For the sake of this video, I'm going to be bougie and I'm going to use a Q-tip. But generally, I would use my finger. But I'm going to try to be proper. I'm going to be trying to be proper. Alright. Once you have your eye primer on, we're going to play around with some colors. This is actually Deeply Dashing. It's one of my favorite pressed pigments by MAC. I use this thing for a really nice glittery base. It's a beautiful color, you guys. You should definitely invest in it. It's really cool. So I'm just going to apply this all over my lid. And I like to dab this in because it is a pressed pigment, so it does have a lot of flyaways. As you can see, that is a very, very light brown, very close to the complexion color, but it's perfect for the fall time. And I always like to put a really nice dense color in the crease. This is actually Lancome's Color Design palette. It has 5 shadows in there, and I love, 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 love their shadow palettes. I'm actually going to use this brown one, I think. And I'm just going to put this right in my crease area. And I'm going to go around my crease and then I'm going to come down. Almost like a cat eye, but not so much. Just come down into the crease line. So you're gonna kind of do so next I'm going to go under my brow line, and I'm going to go under my brow line with a lighter color. So underneath my brow, I'm going to use rice paper and just go directly underneath your brow. I've actually just getting that very small area. Just bring it in very slightly. Okay, so now I'm gonna blend it out. So I just put rice paper underneath my brow. So you're gonna blend out the line that separates rice paper and your carbon or whatever your dark matted crease color is. And now I'm going to go right back into that crease with the same color. For this instance, I'm going to go ahead and use the same brush that I used the first time, which was a great crease brush. And this is just, actually, I think I had this like in high school. It's such a cheap brush, but serves its purpose, so. So the color that you used underneath your brow, you can actually use in the middle. It's going to open up your eyes. And that was rice paper. So I'm going to take rice paper and I'm going to put it right in the inside corners of my eyes. Always about blending. You don't want to just stick it there. Try to blend it inside of that brown color. And because they both have a lot of translucent, luminescent glitters and flexi glitters in there, it's going to blend very well. Alright, so as you can see, we have our eyes down packed. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this liner on. Now just use a regular black liquid liner. I'm using NYX liquid liner, and in this case, now I always like to go underneath my eye to clean up any excess makeup or anything that could create a cloud or shadow underneath. So make sure you do that. And that's why I don't put on any type of primer yet, because look at all that. That's going to be reflecting through your makeup. Alright, foundation time. I use Studio Fix. It has SPF 15 in it. I love to use this. It's long wear. It looks great in photos. Next, I'm going to go ahead with the concealer. I love to use MAC Pro Long Wear Concealer. I think this color is NW35. Now you take your blending brush. This is MAC's 130 brush. And it's a really great blending brush for underneath the eye and for powder too. I just use this brush to go over it and smooth everything out. Once you blend it out, you can start to see that it will fall into your complexion a little bit more. Now I'm going to take a darker color to contour.
7 twice. Girl, I'm trying to kick it with you. Man, I'm trying to kick it with you. Girl, I'm trying to kick it with you. My feet up, I kick it with you. Girl, I'm trying to kick it with you. Come on. I spin around. Shoulder sideways. Spin it in the air.
Blend.
Legs moving side to side. Spin it in the air. Legs moving side to side. Swing it in the air. I know you can.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. This is MAC's Current Lip Pencil. It's a great fall color. I'm going to use this in addition to Christian Dior's Fluid Stick. And this color is $9.95. The color, I'm not quite sure. I think it's, I don't know. Alright, there's a reason why I line my lips first, because you're going to go back and you're going to line over your lips to make sure that you don't have ashy lips. I always like to use an orange because it offsets that gray. Alright, that took 50,000 years. Now blend that out. Now, I always like to use MAC's Skin Finish Powder. It's mineralized skin finish, and this is medium. And I'm just going to start baking underneath my eye area. You've heard me use the term baking on the show. And that's just where you let your powder sit and oxidize into your skin for a couple minutes. Now I'm going to go right with this dark color, and this is dark, literally. So we're just going to put this right on the outside of the nose, and I'm using another one of MAC's brushes. This is their 183 brush, and just put this right on the outside of the nose to help blend in that contour color. So all of your contour areas, we're going to go right over that with the dark MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder.
Divas.
Then I'm going to go right over with my MAC Studio Fix Powder, and this is C7. And I'm just going to go right over the areas that I did not use for highlight and I did not use for contour.
Have any divas in the house tonight? I want y'all to help me sing.
Now I'm going to go right back in with my medium skin finish, and I'm just going to touch up all the areas. Now I'm going to put on my lashes. I'm using Duo Glue Clear, and it dries clear, it goes on white. So let that dry a little bit. While that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and go under with my Christian Dior Mono Fusion long wearing eyeshadow. It's like a cream based eyeshadow, and it's called 01 Loon. going to go under and connect my top liner to my bottom liner, which is actually a little trick that I learned firsthand. So I'm using Dior's Kohl liner, and I'm going to take this with a slanted liner brush. And you just smudge the Kohl liner onto your brush, and you're do you see? Big difference. It makes a really drastic change actually when you just add those little details. I have my bottom liner on. Now I'm going to apply my mascara. I'm using one of my favorite mascaras ever. That's the Dior Addict Mascara in Jet Black. And so that's my eyes. They are definitely really great fall eyes, great fall lip. I'm going to apply my Dior Fluid lipstick, and it's a gloss lipstick all in one. It's long wear, stays in place. Now for my blush, I'm going to use one of my favorite blushes, which is Raisin, and it's a matte blush by MAC Cosmetics. Next, I'm going to take my favorite part, which is my Studio Fix Fluid Plus, Studio Fix Plus Spray. Studio Fix Plus Spray by MAC, and I'm going to spray this as a finishing kissing touch. This helps oxidize your foundation, your powder into your skin to help give an even look and to refresh, give you a refreshing makeup look.
I know when you were little girls, you dreamt of being in my world.
And voila, our look is done. Thank you so much for chilling with me, Simone Priestley, on the Simone Priestley Show. I'm really glad you guys came to stop by and do this look with me. It was fun. It was a big transformation from rags to riches, y'all. Talk about a beat down. But thank you so much. I hope that I helped you. I hope that I blessed you this evening with some great tips that you can use on yourself. And just remember, it doesn't matter what complexion, what you look like. It doesn't matter what your facial features are. Find what works for you and enhance your God-given beauty. Mwah. Peace, love.